destruction. Our destiny is my connection now. Feeling my soul, it's beyond the reach of most mere mortal. Take a stand. So remember, no surrender. This is different to the end. Every place forever. No surrender. Now or never. My last stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Thursday Night Adrenaline. We are live here in the Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. And of course, the band is back here together once again. Myself, Nathan Scott, and alongside me, Jack Thomas.
Absolutely, it's good to be here in the Bridgestone Arena. I took the Stallions' position. It is good to be back where it all began, here on the Green Brand.
Absolutely, Jack. Let's take a look at what action we've got for you tonight here, ladies and gentlemen. First off, we've got a stellar main event, a United States Championship Eliminator between the Milkman, Tony Stevens, and the champ, Gartarigian.
Gartarigian's first matchup since becoming the United States champion against the Milkman, Tony Stevens.
And of course, we've got our premier championship tournament continuing in the first round. Nazu Chiha takes on Shelly Oliver.
The winner of this match will advance to become one of the contenders for the premier title.
And we've got more women's action as Diana Thunder takes on Shiori.
A very controversial superstar in Shiori going up against Diana Thunder, who will prevail here tonight.
But we've also got championship action as Kareem Hall defends the Starlight Championship against Inertia's Damon Grimm.
Can Damon Grimm bring the Starlight title to Inertia, or will Kareem Hall successfully defend in his first title defense?
Hey Jack, you know what time it is?
What is
It's prime time! Prime time taking on Angelo here tonight as he took Silas Birch's spot in this matchup, trying to win his way in his good graces and become a part of Inertia.
But that's not all. It's also going to be face-to-face, the number one contender, Trey Mercer, and the world's heavyweight champion, Shannon Silvera.
Absolutely going to be a groundbreaking face-to-face between number one contender and champion here tonight. But, folks, we're kicking it off with the contract signing between Moonbeam and Cody Hale for their matchup at On the Verge Round 2. And we're going to send it down to the ring with Angelo.
Oh, great.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are well on the road back to the place where it all began, as Coalition will present to you the second ever On the Verge, live from the Ford Field. On that historic night in Detroit, two of the best and brightest women in the history of this company will battle it out for the SWW Women's World Championship. And it will be my honor, as the man who brought this matchup to you, the faithful, that I see my vision be made official here tonight. Without further ado, please welcome the challenger for the SWW Women's Championship, Inertia's own Moonbeam.
And there is the number one contender.
Moonbeam earning a shot at the women's. Yeah.
Earning.
Not technically, but that is what happened on our last installment of Blitz. Moonbeam victorious in that Championship Eliminator matchup.
Well, that's because the referee was distracted, and then Moonbeam using Silas Birch's own guitar to smash over Cody Hale's head. You really consider that to be earning a shot at the Women's World Championship?
Oh, absolutely not, but nonetheless, record books will say Moonbeam was victorious. This is how she is in this spot right here tonight.
A lot of controversy, but nevertheless, it will be Moonbeam against Cody Hale. and they're about to sign the contract here to make it official at On the Verge.
This next woman needs no introduction, but it is with great pride that I give it to you anyway. She is my cousin. She is my client. Please welcome the SWW Women's World Champion, the Thunderbird, Cody Hale.
And here comes the champ.
The Thunderbird has arrived! Nathan, I gotta ask, what do you think are Cody Hale's emotions here tonight?
Oh, it's got to be a lot, especially with this family drama brewing right in front of her very own eyes. You know, it's got to be distracting, too.
Oh, absolutely. And not only that, but now she's also got to deal with Inertia and that entire family in its own right. It's all going to come to a head at the Season 2 live spectacular premiere at On the Verge. It's where it all began for this amazing brand. And could it be where Cody Hale's championship reign comes short because of all of the drama, all of the conflict and the bad ties and bad blood?
Right now, though, we're about to make it all official. That'll give us 2 matches set up and ready to go at On the Verge Round 2. Fans here in Nashville, excited for this one.
Ladies, thank you for joining me. Before we get started, I'm sure you both have some words for each other ahead of your title bout.
Well, first off, I'd like to...
Nakota!
What?
Mind your manners, that's what. As champion, I think it's only fair that you let your challenger speak first. Miss Moonbeam, the floor is yours.
My, well, thank you, Mr. Angelo. I must say, it is refreshing to meet another man who knows how to treat a lady, unlike the pigs who inhabit this cesspool of humanity that is Nashville, Tennessee. I mean, I was under the impression your city was a center for art and culture. My dear Silas took me to your Grand Ole Opry, and I'm disappointed to say he and I both found your country music to be every bit as hollow and empty as your wretched souls. Perhaps if you all woke up and drank from the vine, you'd be happy, better people. But my apologies, we didn't gather here to talk about them, did we? We're here about that pretty little thing you wear around your waist, Thunderbird, and how I feel it would look so much more attractive around my own.
Well, to find that out, you're gonna have to...
With all due respect, Miss Moonbeam, my client is a veteran, the best of her division, and I am a prodigy. What makes you think that you are better than the greatest champion and manager duo in the history of this business?
Well, that's just it, isn't it, Mr. Angelo? I have already bested you and your client. This little shindig you brought us together for is nothing but a formality. I proved that I'm better, that I'm the top woman in this company, and now all that's left for me to do is take what belongs to me. And what belongs to me belongs to all of Inertia. This establishment and these people have looked down on us for far too long. But not after I beat you, little birdie. Not after I beat you.
If you're so confident about...
What happened at Blitz was not her fault. With my guidance, she would have won. And had it not been for Silas and my idiot brother getting involved and ruining what should have been a contest for the ages, she would have won.
Your guidance caused as much trouble as they did.
Dakota, let me handle this.
Hey, maybe I've got some things I want to get off my chest too. Ever think about that?
Dear me, it is so tragic to see two kinfolk at odds with one another. It just breaks my little heart. I could never relate, though. In my family, there's no discord, only harmony. Because when one speaks, we speak for us all. It's why my Silas had no qualms about sending me out here alone.
Right, because he knows his little peach is gonna come out and parrot whatever he wants her to. And here I thought you came along by choice. I almost had respect for you.
My dear girl, your respect means about as much to me as the guitar I smashed over your head. A trifle. The only thing that matters is family. I stand firmly behind the master of our household, as all good women do. Perhaps if you knew your place and listened more to the men in your life, your own family wouldn't be as broken and dysfunctional as your camp.
The hell you say about my family, you coked up bitch?
That is enough, Dakota.
No, she's the one trying to make things personal.
I said be quiet.
Whoa. Slow your roll. What the hell did you just tell me to do? I don't know who the hell you think you are all of a sudden, but this ain't the Riz, and you're not my daddy. Nantahoshim apikliopi. You think you can tell me what to do? Chatasia, I'm my own woman. You don't speak for me. You don't get to tell me what to do. The only people who have that privilege are sitting in those stands, and they have made it abundantly clear they didn't come here to listen to you speak. You can call yourself the world, you can call yourself the great pumpkin, hell, you can call yourself biggest dickus for all I care. None of that means shit when you're standing next to me. Of the 3 people present in this ring, I am the biggest thing here. That means whenever I start talking, you shut the fuck up. Oh, don't you worry, sweetheart. I'm gonna get to you in just a minute.
How dare you? After everything I've done for you, how dare you? What, you think you're a big woman now because you finally accomplished something in your career?
I'm a big woman because I earned this belt. You hold it over my head like a shiny pair of keys thinking I'll shut up and do what you want. That doesn't make you a big man. It makes you a manipulator. But you picked the wrong person to play that game with, cousin. You grew up with me. You should have known better. Now you make me have to deal with you, so you're gonna have to deal with me. And because we're family, I'll give you a fair warning. Next time you try to stand between me and my opponent, friendly fire is turned on. Want to play stupid games, I'll give you a stupid prize. So try me. I dare you. Now, on to matters that actually deserve my attention. You want to make things personal, sweetheart? Let's make things personal. You see that man right there? He's a conceited asshole, is why I don't listen to a word he says. We butt heads more often than not. But he is also my blood. And he knows when the chips are down, he can turn to me and I'll have his back because I love him. That is what makes us family. What you have with Inertia is nothing but an illusion. You may think it's not, but what you think versus what's real can be 2 completely different things when you're being drip-fed soul-vine by your master to keep you obedient. And I can't relate to that, Because I have no master. In my culture, women are respected as equals. We stand neither above nor beneath our men. Chakta imayahame. It is our way. It's why I'm not afraid to step into a man's world like professional wrestling, because I have a mission to show every girl who loves this sport that we can work just as hard, that we can fight just as hard, that the gold we wear around our waist means every bit as much. If women in wrestling only ever listened to me, you and I would be given 5 minutes to pull each other's hair and roll around in lingerie. So you can take your obedience and shove it up your ass. My place is in this ring. Rebellion made me who I am, and who I am is a champion who doesn't make excuses, so I will give you this. At Blitz, you beat Cody Hale. Congratulations. Can count on one hand the number of women here who have done that. Now you gotta do it again. And when that bell rings, I'm gonna take the long hair on your head and I'm gonna tie it to the short hair on your ass, and then I'm gonna beat you till you're sober. Same goes for that stanky-ass boyfriend of yours. He decides to stick his nose back in my business. I ain't afraid of you or any of your Waco, Jonestown, Heaven's Gate wannabe crackhead family. The only thing I care about is defending what's mine.
Ah, there it is. There's that famous Cody Hale swagger we've all come to know. Such fire. I would feel truly enveloped if not for its counterfeit nature. You may be able to fool your little fans, but I see through your facade as clearly as your students. You know when the odds are stacked up against you, and right now everything inside is telling you your little Cinderella story is about to meet a premature end because you are no match for Inertia. I know you'll put up a fight. You have heart, that much is true. But so did your little friends in the Triad. And at Divinity, I dropped 2 of them like they were flies. And this time, all I have to do is deal with you, little girl. And I like those odds because I am more woman than you ever were or will be. You're a poor cousin, you're a poor coach. And come on the verge, I'm gonna prove to the world that you're also a poor champion. Because I'm gonna clip your wings, little birdie, and leave you in the dirt where you belong. And then that little birdie that you cherish so dearly is gonna come home to her true family, where she belongs.
That'll be over my dead body.
Whatever it takes to keep you down for 3.
Then that'll make you only the second woman who thought she was bad enough to kill me. But hey, talk is cheap. We can sit here and yell about who's scared of who till the cows come home, but at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is what we do. And from where I'm standing, you're the only one who hasn't sealed the deal yet. So how about you put your money where your mouth is and sign that dotted line so we can get this show on the road?
Ah, yes, of course. My apologies, Cody. I didn't mean to further waste what precious little time you have left this champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now official. At On the Verge, round 2, Cody Hale will defend the SWW Women's World Championship against Moonbeam.
Oh, and one more thing. That little honey badger of yours, he has potential. Perhaps when Damon is done crushing his little spirit, he'll make a fine clay for Silas to mold.
Whoa! Cody has heard enough, and she is on Moonbeam!
A brawl has broken out to kick off adrenaline between the Women's World Champion and the #1 contender. Look at this now. Moonbeam grabbing Cody Hale by the hair, throwing her into the turnbuckle. Nathan, this could be a preview of what we see at On the Verge round 2.
Absolutely. I feel like Angelo's got to try to get in here and separate these two women from one another, but he might have a hard time doing it. Cody just slugging Moonbeam in the corner.
Those big haymakers.
Both of you. I will not have my contract signing in chaos.
Well, it's a little too late for that, you son of a bitch. And now Cody Hale just hammering down on Silas Birch's little peach.
Cody might have something else in mind here for this contract signing.
Oh, I have a bad feeling for Moonbeam and the table.
Uh-oh.
Nashville wants to see it.
Cody took the jacket off going up top, and of course, now is when Angelo decides to step in.
Do it. You want to play tough? You want to play big woman? Here I am. What are you waiting for? Do it. I dare you.
And she's gonna do it!
God, she did! Lightning bomb taking Angelo down, but Moonbeam recovered it off the table. Looking for that ketamine kiss.
Cody Hale is out cold. Nathan, could this be what we see at On the Verge?
What is Moonbeam doing with the table now?
No idea.
Oh no, she's putting it up in the corner. She's not done yet. I thought the ketamine kiss there was going to be the end of this confrontation, but Moonbeam wants to put Cody through that table, and she's got it set up in the turnbuckle now.
Oh no.
Oh,
My God.
Cody Hale absolutely obliterated through that table.
Could Moonbeam be the next SWW Women's World Champion? If she does exactly that, she very well could be.
Well, she's not going to be able to do exactly that at On the Verge round 2, but could the damage already be done? Now, Moonbeam picking up Cody's Women's World Championship here.
Yeah, we might need some medical personnel to check out the status of Cody Hale. She might have suffered a broken rib after crashing and burning through that table. Nashville definitely sharing their opinion, but it may not matter because Moonbeam may be raising that Women's World Championship in the nearby future.
Possibly so. We're going to have to wait and find out at On the Verge round 2, but right now we'll get Cody Hale checked out and make sure everything is okay after this contract signing ending in chaos.
And unfortunately, Nathan Scott, that is not the last we're going to be seeing here of Inertia, because to kick off the action here on Adrenaline, it is going to be a Starlight Championship match, and the challenger representing Inertia is none other than Damon Grimm.
The following contest is set for one fall and is for the SWW Starlight Championship. Introducing first, from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 232 pounds, Damon Grimm.
Well, Damon's got to be happy after what he just saw.
I mean, I see focus. I see determination. This could be Damon Grimm's first championship here in SWW, but he's got to defeat the Honey Badger in order to do it.
I see an absolute unhinged maniac.
He might even jump the barricade and whoa.
They're arguing with the fans here, the faithful.
Nashville not too pleased with Inertia right now. Can't say I blame him.
He's going to have a big challenge in this man right here.
Graduate of Trial by Flight, the man that defeated Cayman Blanco Jr. to become Starlight Champion.
And his opponent, from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 202 pounds, the SWW Starlight Champion, Kareem Honey Badger. Ha!
Definitely one of the most, if not the most impressive debut here on the main roster. Kareem grabbing championship gold in his debut on the premiere episode of Adrenaline, knocking off Cayman Blanco Jr. to crown himself the new SWW Starlight Champion.
And And as you can see with this entrance, a victory like that, a debut like that, it could really boost your confidence. It boosts your charisma. The Honey Badger is certainly feeling electric here tonight in the Music City.
Now that's the one thing about the Starlight Championship, though. It is defended in every matchup that the champion is in. So Kareem's going to have to always have eyes in the back of his head, always be prepared for what challenge awaits next.
And now, you got to think about it, Nathan. When it comes to Damon Grimm, this isn't an ordinary challenger. Not only because of how unpredictable that Damon Grimm is, but he's also a member of Inertia. Hopefully, we don't see any outside interference like the last member of Inertia with Moonbeam.
Very true indeed. And a Damon immediately
God.
starting off hot, taking Kareem down with a European uppercut. Damon wasting no time at all to get this thing going here tonight in our opening contest. Another European uppercut in the corner there. Kareem now fighting back. Been trying to exchange blows with one another. No locking up. No catch as catch can in this one.
No, fast-paced. There's definitely a set of motivation. I mean, both men have a point to prove.
Big side kick down for the cover. Early two there, but not enough to keep Damon down for the 3 count.
Because this matchup is just as important to the champion as it is the challenger. Kareem loses this matchup tonight. All that momentum, all that charisma right down the toilet if Damon Grimm picks off the victory here tonight.
That is very true indeed. God, imagine that. Such a huge debut like he had, and then immediately losing the Starlight Championship. That would be a tough pill to swallow.
And then, I mean, well, you got to put it like this. If Damon Grimm loses here tonight, Silas Birch might give Damo a pill that might be too difficult to swallow.
Now wrapped up in the Romero stretch, and Kareem finding his way out and coming in hot with that big back elbow there.
Yeah, almost like that European uppercut that Damon Grimm delivered earlier to kick off the contest.
Off from Kareem. Going up top, could he already be thinking 630? Doesn't matter because Damon's up immediately and throwing Kareem off of that top rope and following it up with a nice senton and into the cover. Hooking the leg, trying to become Starlight Champion. Just 2 on that one, though.
It's going to take a little bit more than that to take down one of the greatest graduates of Trial by Flight, trained by Cody Hale herself.
Yeah, that was the comment that set that that confrontation off, is when Moonbeam said that Kareem could make a fine play for Silas to mold, and Cody was not going to hear any more of that. That was the last thing that just set her off the edge, and jumped right on Moonbeam, charged her. They got into that brawl, and I'll have to keep you guys posted if anything comes of any nagging injuries to the champion.
Yeah, that didn't turn out too well for Mother Goose, and I definitely blame Angelo for a... Oh, my God!
Throwing Kareem up high and letting gravity do the rest. Yeah, Angelo definitely antagonizing some of that.
I mean, he was doing it throughout the entire conversation.
Yeah,
Every time
literally.
Cody Hale was trying to make a point, he kept cutting her off. There was tension definitely building, not only between Cody Hale and Moonbeam, but Cody Hale and her own cousin.
I just don't know if Angelo has her best interest at heart. He says he does, but it certainly looks a little different from the outside looking in. Russian leg sweep there. Grimm continuing to try to work on the champion here.
The thing is, though, Nathan, you could say the same thing about Inertia. I mean, the only difference is that every member is loyal to Silas Birch, but does it really look like Silas Birch has all of Inertia's best interests? Or is it really just self-motivated?
And now with the advantage, Kareem down on the mat trying to recover. Grimm going up high, looking for something in the high red district. He won't end up homeless in a cardboard box, hitting it big time. 2, and no 3. Not enough to put Kareem away.
It's going to be a lot. You know, I can't get past the whole concept of Inertia. You know, I understand the loyalty, but at the same time, it doesn't seem like Silas Birch is brainwashing everybody. There's a genuine appreciation for Moonbeam comparable to all the other members.
That crossbody. Well, I think he's definitely closer with Moonbeam than anyone else.
Yeah, it's Precious Peach from North Dakota. And now look at this, Damon Grimm. I can see why he recruited Damon Grimm. The guy is as vicious as a Wolverine.
Right now, just raking at Kareem's eyes. Continuing to keep Kareem grounded and throwing the offense there. Now just choking him out in the bottom of the turnbuckle. Vicious indeed, like you said. I mean, Damon just arguing with the referee.
What point is that going to make?
Darnell had to get Grimm to relinquish that chokehold. Obviously illegal in the bottom corner there.
Oh, this is not very smart of Damon Grimm. It's going to give Kareem a lot of time to recover.
Oh, big shot to the head there. Damon had him scouted no matter what, though.
Damon Grimm is wrestling a very impressive match.
Ooh, Kareem to hit him again, and once more. Damon egging Kareem on here, trying to get him to hit him with his best shot. And look at this, a flurry of kicks as an enziguri to end it off there. How about that?
Damon Grimm is a very strange individual, but he might be unconscious as well.
Oh, no. Getting the shoulder up before the count of 3. Grimm plays a lot of mind games inside of the ring. Wonder who he learned that from. Ooh, nice trip up there. Trying to take back the advantage here. Looking for something here. Look at this. The power of Damon Grimm. Nice German suplex with the bridge, but no, Kareem staying alive.
Yeah, the Soul Vine could definitely change an individual. We've seen it with Damon Grimm, and unfortunately now we're even seeing it with Yuri Huntron. My question is, like, what exactly does the Soul Vine do? What kind of journey? What kind of
I don't know.
trip
You want to go
go
check it out, Jack?
I
You
mean,
can give us an insider perspective.
don't tempt me.
Ooh, big knife edge chop from Grimm. And now both men exchanging knife edge chops. Open hand palm slaps. Looking forward. Oh, another one there. And now Grimm.
Grimm, my God.
Continuing the striking. Flurry knocking Kareem onto that apron. And Grimm. I can't lie. He's pretty good in this matchup so far.
Pretty good. I mean, look at everything Kareem Hall has done here in SWW on Rush, winning the tournament, winning the Starlight Championship, and Damon Grimm is not only holding his own, he's had most of the offense in this match. You can't deny it.
Kareem was up, trying to maybe look for that 630 again, but Damon won't stay down long enough. Oh, maybe that'll keep him down for a minute.
And now the Honey Badger.
Letting him know what he thinks. Big missile drop kick. Another one. Damon not staying down. Kareem trying to build some momentum up. Oh, went for the crossbody there, but got caught by Grimm and now paying for it with a backbreaker.
Unbelievable. Every time Kareem has done something, Damon Grimm has had an answer for it.
Oh, speaking of answer, how about a big spike DDT there? Kareem trying to roll out of harm's way, but he might have rolled right into it. Grimm coming in hot and a nice tope suicida, taking him down.
I'll tell you what, I know Alan isn't here, but that would be my Stallion Steed of the Week right now with the way he has been competing tonight. This has been absolutely impressive.
God, what is Grimm looking to do here? Oh, right on the barricade here. Beside the fans here in Nashville, Kareem just darted into that barricade.
Nathan, I'm going to be honest with you. I am very impressed. I hope there's no interference tonight because win or lose, Damon Grimm has put on a very impressive performance.
Been mostly clean thus far, minus a little bit of the choking from Grimm and the eye raking. Well, what am I kidding? It's been clean from Kareem.
Yeah, it's a little choke. Nothing wrong with a little choke. Everybody likes a little choke here and there. I mean...
Okay, speak for yourself, Jack. Oh, big face buster from Damon. Spiking Kareem down in the mat. Leg is hooked for the new champion, but no.
For a minute there, I thought we were going to hear and new from Mr. Kang.
Grimm. Oh, we've seen this before. That reverse armbar. Ooh, Kareem get out of harm's way and quickly.
Very wise to do that, and now...
looking for that sliced bread.
Both legs hooked. This could do it.
Shoulders down. Oh, and Grimm.
Long 2 count.
Maybe trying to set Damon up once again for that 630 in the corner.
Yeah, he's in pretty good position for it.
This could be all over. All Grimm
Very
just
wise.
Getting up in the nick of time, but Kareem still stalking him. Oh, missing that double X handle. And, oh, big neck breaker from Grimm. Trying to take control once again. Straight into a cover, too. Damon wasting no time, but still Kareem staying alive here.
Lateral press not enough. Starlight Champion still in the contest.
This, looking for, oh, I thought he was looking for a suplex. Oh, no, wait a minute. Going right back to that reverse armbar.
And Kareem this time not breaking out of the submission hold as quickly.
Trying to reach for the bottom rope there, but just not close enough for it. Somehow pulling Damon's weight off of him and breaking loose. Big super kick taking down Damon.
Oh, this could be
Maybe
it.
now he's got the time.
He's got the position.
Big 630 from Kareem. Will it be enough to retain the championship?
Darnell on the count. We got
it. Is Kareem victorious and retaining the Starlight Championship.
Here's your winner of the contest and still SWW Starlight Champion, Kareem Honey Badger Hall!
Congratulations to Kareem Hall in succeeding in his first championship defense here against Damon Grimm. But now, we are going to take it to the one, the only, Cole Graham, to try to get a word with the SWW World's Heavyweight Champion.
Thanks, fellas. Folks, I hope you've been enjoying Adrenaline so far. Right now, I am standing by, hoping to get a word in with the SWW World's Heavyweight Champion, Shannon Silvera. And here he is.
Oh, hey. What's up, Cole? Doing all right this evening?
Yes, sir, I'm doing fine. I appreciate you for meeting with me. We all know your schedule has gotten a lot busier ever since winning the biggest prize in our industry.
Man, you ain't kidding. Honestly, busy is a bit of an understatement. Between me making more appearances for press events, managing the left-hand path in the Performance Center, it's getting harder and harder to find any downtime. But I wouldn't change a damn thing if it means I get to hold this right here, the SWW World's Heavyweight Championship. You know, guys like Kaz and Whistler may have created a steep milestone, but I plan on fighting with every breath in my body, day in and day out, to be the face of the Coalition Network.
Speaking of the World Championship, you now officially have your first challenger set for the main event of On the Verge Round 2. The SWW faithful are dying to know. What are your initial thoughts about facing off against the #1 contender, the coach, Trey Mercer?
Yeah, you know, Cole, this is a match I've been looking forward to for a long time, and I knew it was going to be coming up sooner rather than later. And if there's anyone in SWW who embodies the work ethic, the drive, the resilience that I've been asking for here in Season 2, I couldn't ask for a better first challenge than the coach himself. I mean, man, we've seen a lot of rising stars in Coalition's past, but there's something different about Trey's energy. When he steps in the ring, outside of the ring, you name it. We briefly met in the Survivalist Coliseum at Oblivion, and, well, since then, he's had my respect. Not only as a competitor, but as a fellow coach in the Performance Center. And now he has a shot at me, and at this right here, at On the Verge Round 2. And congrats to him. But it's going to take a whole hell of a lot to knock me off my game this time around. I am just getting started with this reign, but I'm already firing on all cylinders. And you know, being a vet in this business, that match with Yamashita taught me one vital lesson. You got to always be stepping up. You got to always be evolving. And that's exactly what I did in that match with Yamashita. I had to add a new move to the arsenal, a little more tricks in the bag. And you can call that little trick, that little forearm straight to the head, the Tyrant Lancer. And Trey, well, he ain't never been hit by something as hard as that in his life. And that's what he's going to find out come On the Verge Round 2. Cole, this may be a new season, but I'm still just as deadly as ever. And holding this championship doesn't make the target on my back bigger. It just lets me know who's aiming, and they best not miss.
Well, it's not only the coach you had to worry about as of late. There's been a lot of speculation going around regarding Thane Blackwood and his Key to the Kingdom briefcase. With this in mind, do you think acting as his mentor puts you in a compromising position?
Look, I get there's been a lot of chatter about Thane and the key to the kingdom, and I'm immensely proud of the kid. I wish I could go back to that age of my career and have the opportunity he has now, knowing the things I know today, but you live and you learn, and just a part of life. But I can assure you, Cole, and everyone else watching, there's been no issues between Thane and I. I mean, why would there be?
Of course, sir, I understand. But when was the last time you spoke with Thane? I mean, during the season premiere Blitz, you both competed that night, and yet he was accompanied to the ring by the Titan, Jack Strider.
Look, I said Thane and I are okay. I don't have to accompany him to his matches. He's a big boy. I mean, look, matter of fact, here, I'll call him up now.
Thane is on a vacation far away. You called him up to talk it over. So many things that you want to say. Leave your message when the beep is over. I don't want to miss your call tonight. I already missed your call tonight.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
Well, that's never happened before. I'm sure his phone must be dead or something, you know. Either way, you don't need to worry about Thane and I. Trust me. I've seen that kid on his worst day, literally. He's been through a lot with me, and he stayed by my side the whole way. He's more than another protege or trainee of mine in the left-hand path. He's become one of my closest friends. I will always have that kid's back, and I will put an end to whoever tries to drive a wedge between us.
Then if that's the case, I think it's best for you to know that I happened to see Jack Strider talking to Thane Blackwood when making my way into the arena.
Well, you said you saw him with Jack again tonight? How long ago was this?
Earlier this evening, at least an hour ago, sir.
Strider. What the hell is he up to? I'm gonna find that son of a bitch.
But wait, Shannon, I still have a few questions for you. And he's gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's time for some more first round action in the Premier Championship Tournament.
I'm still feeling uneasy about this entire situation with Thane and Strider.
The following SWW Premier Championship
Couldn't agree
Tournament
more.
match is set for one fall. Introducing first, making her way to the ring, Naz Uchiha!
Yeah, it's great, but honestly, let's get back to Strider and Thane. I just don't feel right about it.
I know, there's something odd there. And we obviously know what Strider's trying to do. He's made it very apparent.
You know, obviously Jack Strider's trying to turn Thane Blackwood against Shannon Silvera. I wouldn't say it's working. But nevertheless, Naz Uchiha out here to try to get one step closer to the Premier Championship.
8 women in this tournament. One of them already eliminated. We'll be seeing another woman in that tournament in action here tonight in Shiori in a non-tournament matchup. Going to be looking for her first win, and we haven't seen Shiori compete in this new version of herself yet, so has it done the trick?
Well, that's later, and this is now, and Nathan Scott, that's the Mamba right there!
You mean the Black Mamba?
No, that's Kobe.
Will you stop?
I didn't do anything! Black Mamba's Kobe.
Nonetheless, This is Shelly's first matchup here in Season 2. Her best friend, Lilia Baranova, eliminated in the first round. Will she follow suit? Fall out here in the first round of the Premier Championship Tournament.
And her opponent, from Devil's Lake, North Dakota, Shelly Oliver!
Shelly Oliver with a brand new look, a brand new attitude, and certainly going to be the biggest match of her career thus far against Naz Uchiha, and an opportunity at the SWW Premier Championship.
New Women's Championship being introduced here in SWW. Shelly looking to capture it first. First, she's got to get past Naz Uchiha in this first round matchup.
And I'll be honest with you, Nathan, not a lot to be known about Shelly Oliver. She's just breaking ground, and honestly, the same can be said about Naz. Naz has been around the world honing her craft, but she hasn't done thus much in SWW, so we're going to see if she has what it takes on the Premier brand.
Ronell making sure both competitors are set. There is the bell, and we are off.
And as you stated, Nathan, Shelly's friend, Lilia Baranova, unsuccessful in the first round against Scar Hendricks. Maybe Shelly Oliver will have some different amount of luck here tonight.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe not.
And again, in a tournament like this, you're going to need more than luck. It's going to take skill, technique.
Absolutely indeed. Ooh, Shelly taking Naz down there, looking to pick up the pace. Quick here in this one, big knee.
Naz reeling a little bit right now and sent off the ropes.
Missing another one of those knees.
As
immediately going to the cover. A whole lot of nothing.
He's going to have to do a little bit more.
Flurry of kicks off the ropes coming in, but getting caught. Nice sling blade and a big drop kick following up.
You got to think, whoever is victorious here tonight, they got a plethora of opponents in this tournament as well, Nathan.
Oh, absolutely. We know Scar already advanced on this side of the bracket. Either Camilla Domingo or Shiori's going to move on, and that's who will face the winner of this match. Then you also got to think about Harry Demir and Xerxes on the other side of the bracket as well. But speaking of other things, later tonight, our main event, the U.S. Championship Eliminator between Tony the Milkman Stevens and Garo Tarijian.
And that's not all. It's also going to be face-to-face. The number one contender, the coach, Trey Mercer, against the Gate City God, Shannon Silvera, at On the Verge. Tonight they go head-to-head, face-to-face. A war of words, if you will.
Ooh, missing that drop kick coming off the top. Shelly looking to take advantage. Big roundhouse, and she's not done yet. Hammer fist to the side of the head, and Shelly wrapping her up, but as I think,
Look at
be
this.
close to that rope break. I'll let her go.
Couple of strikes there from Shelly, and then going into the submission hold, seeing a different style of techniques and maneuvers here from Shelly Oliver.
Speaking of, chin lock applied here, trying to continue to wear down a Naz. Shelly being snap-mared right over. Naz off the ropes, coming in hot, looking for something big. Nice clothesline, takes her down. Back elbow. Naz heating up here. Ooh, but Shelly cutting her off there with that knee to the gut.
Shelly now measuring, could have the opportunity to capitalize.
Clothesline of her own, followed by another one. Looking for something here. Ooh, caught her leg, but eating the enziguri right there.
And now the Mamba strikes away.
Taunting Shelly. Ooh, Shelly had enough but throwing her off. Shelly with a little combination of her own. Big German suplex,
Holding the
popping the
bridge.
hips.
Holding the bridge.
Ooh.
And now Shelly going to continue the offense. No time for recovery. Very smart by Shelly Oliver.
That's trying to recover, pick herself up, using that turnbuckle. Shelly right there, waiting in the wings. What's she looking for here? Ooh, drop kick right to the back. And that turnbuckle setting her up. Shelly off the ropes, coming in hot. Oh, big double stomp.
Very impressive to psych out Naz and then execute the pendulum drop kick.
Oh, and now knee coming off that middle rope into the cover. Leg is hooked. Is this enough to put her away? Oh, and no.
Darnell checking the shoulders. Wasn't enough to keep down Naz. But thus far, Shelly Oliver's definitely had a little bit more of offense in this contest.
Look at that. Ooh. Handspring clothesline there. Pulling Shelly out. Looking for something else. Ooh, but no.
And now, can Shelly capitalize? Oh, nice neck breaker. Going for the cover. Darnell checking the shoulders.
Still not enough.
And now you got to think. Shelly Oliver definitely has had more offense in this matchup. Take your picks, place your bets.
Huge super kick. Shelly looking for something. Right down to the mat.
I could not have felt comfortable.
Ooh, not finished yet. Look at this. Oh, knees planted right in the ribs of Naz, going into the cover here, hooking the leg. Will that do it? No, Naz still staying alive in this one.
It's going to take a little bit more. There's so much on the line. The winner of this is one step closer to making history. But at the same time, Nathan, you mentioned some names. You mentioned Perry Demir. You mentioned Scar Hendricks. You mentioned Xerxes. A lot of contenders here to become the inaugural Premier Champion.
It's true. There can only be one, though.
And now look at this. Naz trying to mount an offense. Didn't work.
Oh, blocking that roundhouse. Went for the super kick and missed. Oh, big backhand from Shelly. That might have knocked Naz out.
Lights out for Naz Uchiha.
No, so close, yet so far.
Still a little bit of venom left in the snake.
You're just full of the puns tonight, aren't you?
I have to try. I'm trying here.
Roundhouse kicks again from Naz. Oh, and look at this.
What is she doing?
Maybe a little payback from earlier.
Oh, yes. And now is it going to work?
Oh, no, Shelly prying that grip of Naz's away and fighting her way out.
Now can Shelly Oliver capitalize? Oh, my God. I think that answered my question.
Huge knee strike to the face. What did the knockout blow? No.
Naz still stays in it. Nashville very excited to see who wins this matchup here, to see who advances.
Yeah, he was moving on. Oh, another big Shining Wizard in the corner there. Pulling her right into that lariat. Shelly now sizing her up. Possibly looking for the end here. Ooh, no, Naz fighting her way out. Knew something was coming. Big super kick and a corkscrew splash following up.
And now can Naz capitalize off of that standing corkscrew shooting star press?
Oh, nope. Shelly off of the shoulders. Both women exchanging strikes. Oh, but Naz getting the last one in there out of those kicks. But Shelly not staying down for long.
Huh.
Oh, and taking her down with the head scissors.
All right.
And a Meteora. This time making it to the top rope. Shelly trying to come to, but Naz has something else planned up top. Oh, she got caught. Oh! Right to the knees.
Oh, my God. Call a chiropractor.
A powerbomb lung blower, and that's enough to pick the win up for Shelly Oliver.
I told you, there's only one true Black Mamba. It's Kobe. Rest in peace, King.
Here's your winner of the contest by pinfall, Shelly Oliver.
Well, Shelly Oliver victorious in the first round of the Premier Championship Tournament. Who will she face next? We'll have to wait and find out. But folks, we're going to take a quick little break. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cole Graham, and standing with me is my guest at this time, Ace Whistler. Ace, the faithful along with myself wanted to ask some questions about your actions on the season premiere of Blitz. The first question is, and I think it's the most important one, why did you attack Stitches?
Why? Why is that even a question that is important right now? You know what that important question should be, Cole? Why wasn't I given the chance to win back the World Heavyweight Championship? Why is it that the moment my body was shredded by barbed wire and glass, this place forgets about me again? See, do you remember when I got taken out in that Texas death match? That they stripped me of the United States Championship? And much like a cruel mirror, the moment I lost the World Heavyweight Championship inside Hell in the Cell, I'm casted aside and left to rot again.
Whistler, I mean this with respect. You didn't answer the question that I, along with the SW faithful, want answered. Why Stitches? Why did you attack Stitches?
I was getting to that. The truth of the matter is this. The moment that Jimmy entered my life as my counselor, it was the beginning of a betrayal committed by Bruno Caldwell. You know, for the sake of professionalism, I entertained the idea of having someone by my side to ensure I didn't self-destruct. But that cheapskate bastard Caldwell, rather than giving me a licensed professional that could help me, gave me a demented and dangerous liability. Because of him, Stitches now knows what makes me tick. He gave a psychopath the means to dismantle me mentally.
Ace, it sounds like to me that you're scared.
Scared, Cole? No. I am not scared. I am goddamn mortified. But rather than wait for Stitches to get his hands on me, I made sure I took the first swing at him. I'm not a man that should be messed with right now. I'm a man with nothing to lose. Everything that I've ever cared about is gone from me. I sacrificed friends, family, morality, and sanity to hold the World Heavyweight Championship. And it was taken away from me because of goddamn incompetence from the powers that be. I know that those that truly make the decisions around here will not even let me breathe on the world title, let alone have peace of mind. I'll do anything to get that title back. But I know I can't do so until Stitches is gone. Stitches, Jimmy, whoever and wherever you are, I want you to know that I will do absolutely anything to ensure that you are out of my life permanently. So rather than wait for you to get to me, I went after you. But to ensure that you have something to look forward to, I want a match with you at the very place that I became the first ever SWW United States Champion. In fact, an event that you made your SWW debut on The Verge. But rather than it being a one-on-one match where it was decided by pinfall or submissions, I know that's not what will take you away from this place. See, I want to ensure that you are long gone from SWW. The moment you lose, you will go home. And I'm not talking about the derelict house with a rotted lawn. I'm talking about where you truly belong, Stitches. Back into whatever padded cell Bruno Caldwell fished you from. See, the match I want with you is a first in Coalition history. I want an ambulance match. This interview's over.
Well, SWW faithful, it seems that not only Ace Whistler has challenged Stitches to a match at On The Verge, it is for the first time ever an ambulance match. Well, fellas, gonna send it back to you in the skybox for our next contest.
Thank you, Cole, and an exciting announcement, an ambulance match between Ace Whistler and Stitches on the horizon. But folks, we've got some unfortunate news to break to you. Earlier this evening at the arena, a fan recorded some backstage footage in the parking lot It can be quite disturbing. It does involve lips, and it may be out with a concussion. Let's take you to it.
As you can see, Lips here in the parking lot was brutally assaulted by the former Duos champion, Vinny Vigo, here in the parking lot. This is very graphic. Viewer discretion is advised, as Vinny Vigo would take Lips' head, smash it into the hood of that car, and then this.
Ooh. Absolutely heinous and brutal attack by Vinny Vigo.
SWW medical staff is definitely going to evaluate Lips and see if he has suffered a concussion. I don't know what Vinny Vigo was trying to prove with this assault.
A complete blindside attack in the parking lot. Everyone was arriving to the arena earlier, but yeah, like you said, just nothing really to gain from that at all in anyone else's eyes but Vigo. But right now, folks, it's prime time!
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Willamette, Colorado, weighing in at 224 pounds, it's prime time!
It's also a fool, Nathan. A fool. Because Silas Birch played this man like a puppet.
You don't think he's going to let him in Inertia if he wins?
You really think that Primetime honestly has a chance to win this match?
I mean, no, but
look,
if he did, though, I think Silas would let him in Inertia.
Yeah, just keep believing in miracles.
He said he was going to think about it.
Keep believing in miracles.
This guy wants to be a part of Inertia. He's got his chance to here tonight if he can defeat the world Angelo. And it's prime time.
Yeah, he's dead time once the world comes out here. I'm not the biggest Angelo fan, but let's be honest, this is academic.
It's prime.
Oh my God, he still thought it was Vincent Cage.
Oh, shit.
He still thought it was Vincent Cage, the other brother.
I thought that was obvious.
Not to prime time.
You still think he's gonna win?
And his opponent, from the city of Thunder, weighing in at 280 pounds, he is the World Angelo!
Look, I was trying to have some faith in the kid, all right? He's got a good vibe to him. I like him.
He just realized who his opponent is. And you think he might have a chance to win against Angelo, against the world, against the guy that absolutely obliterated Diego Noxus on the last episode of Adrenaline? You think he has a shot?
Well, when you put it that way.
You are as high as the people that follow Silas Birch and Inertia.
I was just trying to have good vibes with the kid, you know?
Get off the soul vine.
Well, the bell has rung. We are underway in prime time. Making his main roster debut here.
Oh, you know how to say something with common sense. I didn't think you knew how to do that because you were saying that Primetime has a shot at defeating Angelo, which isn't something that doesn't make any sense at all.
I said possibly he could. There's always a 1% chance.
Oh, please.
He could roll him up.
Angelo now not certainly approving of the crowd's disapproval of him.
The crowd seems to like Primetime.
That's good for the crowd.
Ooh, running right into a brick wall there.
Nashville likes anybody.
And they like the Titans.
We're not going to talk about
Boom! Big spine buster from the world. Oh, and Angelo not even going for the pinfall here. Could this be a statement maybe he wants to send to his brother? We saw how Blitz ended.
I mean, Angelo already took a lightning bomb earlier tonight.
Yeah, Cody was just trying to soften up Angelo for a former student Primetime.
Oh, please. The one that walked out on the camp because he was afraid of heights?
Oh, hey. Got what do they call that? What's the phobia? What's the technical name for that? You're a smart guy, Jake.
The phobia that the world is going to squat on me. That's what the phobia is.
Sounds like a whole other phobia, buddy.
Going for a cover now. Prime time. 1, 2, I swear to God. Primetime wins this match, I'm retiring.
Really?
Oh, I will just live lavishly with my girlfriend on weekends. I don't need this. If Primetime wins this match, I have lost all faith in this company.
Oh, God.
Powerbomb.
Well, it looked like Primetime was about to turn it into something nice right there, and then ate a powerbomb for his troubles on the outside.
And I believe that is only the beginning of the suffering for Primetime.
Look at this on the shoulders of the world and just slamming him right into the barricade.
Angelo now is going to slowly dissect this man like a frog on the dissection tray in biology class.
Running him over. Going for the cover.
And
shoulders down.
It's over.
And Primetime kicking out. Staying in this thing.
Okay. Prolong the inevitable, kid.
Primetime very resilient so far here in this one. Angelo taking him to the corner to do a little bit more work. Forearm there to the head. What?
You're calling this like it's an actual match! Like it's 50-50! Nathan, this is foolish burial at best! Come on! Face the facts, he couldn't even handle Rush! What makes you think that he's gonna be able to handle one of the most vicious competitors in SWW?
Cover now made. And again, getting the shoulder up, Primetime, staying alive, Jack.
There's a difference between surviving and thriving.
Guys, chat, everybody. Jack hates Primetime.
Don't
You heard it here
me.
first.
Don't
You heard it here first. Jack hates Primetime.
Chat me.
Don't
easy.
shoot the messenger.
Okay, Queso.
Don't shoot the messenger. Oh, look at this. Oh!
3 gut wrench suplexes.
Angelo, that man is indeed built like a Ferris wheel.
That's not.
And he is showing us. Oh, big gut kick there.
Don't turn me into an Angelo sympathizer.
Look at this. Rear waist lock from the world. Oh, Primetime right back into that corner. Keeping him grounded. Oh, look at this. Primetime. Shot to the gut, leaving him down. What is Primetime looking for here?
I don't know.
Lining him up, charging up, and nothing. Shot to the gut right there.
Blood Eagle.
Primetime throwing some kicks now. Look at this. Look at this. Big enziguri from Primetime, and Angelo did not fall.
Yeah, that was not very effective. And now the world.
Oh, nice. Side headlock takeover. Wait, look at this. Oh, big Hurricane Rana from Primetime. That's right. Let him know, Primetime. Be happy for this kid, Jack. Someone, like one of the biggest
Clothesline
stages.
over the top.
Look at this, Primetime heating up. Here we go, baby. Big outside dive coming in over the top, the lightning bomb.
Oh, that's not fair. He's already been through that. I mean, I thought this man was afraid of heights, Nathan.
Hey, look, you got to overcome your fears at some point in time.
Overcome your fears? Is Primetime a hustler?
Maybe. Oh, right into the barricade. Primetime turning this thing around. Oh, God, I don't know if he should do this, though. This may be a little too high for him. Yep, too high, too much. He changed his mind.
The standards of wrestling. The standards of wrestling, Nathan Scott, you've been calling it now for over 15 years. One of the biggest standards, the 101s, is jumping off the top rope! And he can't do it! Because he's scared shitless!
Primetime trying to fight out of this predicament on the outside. Darnell is officiating the 10 count here. Ooh! Nice maneuver knocking Angelo into the barricade. Primetime gonna continue to follow up here on Angelo. Oh, just draping him right over the barricade. Look, hey, Primetime could win this by count out. Darnell is almost at a 5 count. He is now officially.
You know what's sad is that means he technically would.
Primetime, you messed up. You should have left him out there. I'm trying to help you, bud. Oh, look at this. Primetime looking to fly again. Oh, my God, look at that. Beautiful Dragon Rana from Primetime.
Come on.
Will that do it,
no
too?
way I'm retiring. I just got this job.
Close, but not enough. Primetime has turned it on here in the last few minutes. This middle rope, big enziguri that time. The enziguri taking down Angelo. And Primetime looking to fly again, middle rope.
I can't believe this.
Look at this. Oh, no.
What the hell was that?
Missing the elbow drop. He was trying to...
Elbow drop. That was a very interesting maneuver is what it was.
Hey, look, you've been talking about Kobe Bryant all night. He was trying to pull off like a sweet
Do
dunk.
not disrespect the king. Do not come for the king.
He was trying to pull off a sweet dunk.
Sweet.
The sweet dunk elbow drop. You missed it. Look at them. Both men exchanging strikes now.
And now look at this. Back and forth between Angelo and Primetime. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say.
Look at this Primetime hanging in there, though. Oh, big knife edge from Angelo. That's throwing Primetime to the other side of the ring.
Letting him know about it. Letting him know who he's in the ring with. Angelo's and the repertoire and the arsenal that this man has is absolutely impressive. Ace Whistler found that out at Oblivion. Everett Creed found that out at Divinity. And something tells me that Vincent Cage, if he doesn't stop meddling with Angelo, is going to find that out in his future. You are turning me into an Angelo sympathizer because of this rookie that is afraid of heights.
Oh, wait a minute, Big. Oh, choke slam backbreaker.
This acrophobic jobber with a catchphrase is making me into an Angelo sympathizer. What is going on?
Jack hates Primetime. Everybody get him.
Pick your battles.
Everybody get him. Primetime trying to recover.
You don't start the game of Mario at Bowser's Final Castle.
Angelo off the ropes looking for something big.
You stomp on a Goomba. You smash its face in, which is exactly what Angelo just did. Look at this. Come on, Nathan. You cannot. This is child's play.
Angelo definitely out wrestling Primetime right now. Look at this gut wrench suplex.
Look at that. That was like me on the varsity wrestling team in high school, and I was like Primetime.
Look at this. Sharpshooter. That's Vincent Cage's signature submission. Perhaps sending a message to his brother.
Now, hold on. It was also Angelo's signature submission as well, Nathan. They used it as brothers. He's just proving that he's the dominant brother.
You really are an Angelo sympathizer, aren't you?
You're turning me into one.
Oh, pushed him off. Primetime trying to come back. Built some momentum up. Ooh, passes him off the rope. Nice shoulder block. Primetime coming in again. Another one.
I can't believe this.
Oh, he missed it! Primetime! Oh, big spin out powerbomb!
This is ridiculous. I cannot believe what I'm watching.
Look, you gotta give the kid credit. He's hung in here this long.
I'm trying to say pick your battles, but he's hanging in there a lot longer. How long has this match been going on?
He wants to be an Inertia, big Hurricane Rana from Primetime, and now up to the top rope. Maybe this time he can fly.
How long has this match been going on for? 8 minutes?
Primetime up top. Ooh, missing the double axe though.
It's about 7 minutes and 57 seconds longer than I thought he'd last.
Primetime has proved you wrong, buddy. Oh, a vicious choke suplex there from Angelo.
And now this could be no, Primetime escapes again.
But Primetime trying to call a timeout.
What is this? Not football.
Oh, Primetime!
Oh, come on.
Hurricane Rana!
No way.
Shoulders down!
Come on, I just got my job back! Thank God.
Not enough. Almost surprised Angelo and the entire SWW faithful there.
Forget the faithful. I'm the one that just wagers his job.
Primetime off the rope, coming in hot. Oh, he takes Angelo down off of the rope. Primetime looking for something. Getting pulled in and caught. Big choke slam.
Massive choke slam from the world.
Angelo maybe looking to put an end to this one.
We saw this at Divinity. The Blood Eagle.
Center of the ring, leg is hooked, and that's 3.
How's your miracle?
Primetime had a great showing, and the fans love him.
Cry me a river.
You see on the replay here, Primetime was trying to cook, and Angelo put an end to that one right there. Big choke slam off the apron. That left him with only one option, the Blood Eagle, and it put Primetime away for the 3.
And with that, Nathan Scott, it's not Primetime.
Maybe not right now. Maybe it will be.
Here, Shiori won off the contest by pinfall, the world, Angelo!
Keep dreaming. Dreams will shatter at the hands of the world. This man has his hands in so many different pots. Cody Hale, Vincent Cage. So many that will feel the impact of Angelo. Oh my God!
Speaking of,
It's Vincent Cage!
taking down Angelo. Vincent is not finished with his brother. And he's sizing him up. Oh, and Angelo just getting out of harm's way.
Angelo realizing this is not the time he wants to capitalize on a fight.
Not at all.
Vincent Cage.
I am getting real tired of this little family drama playing out week after week. Angelo, you think you're above everybody else? Vincent, you're itching for a fight? Well, I'm going to give both of you something that you won't expect. This ends on SWW Blitz, but not in the way that either of you are thinking. You see, next week, it's gonna be Angelo teaming up with his younger brother, Vincent Cage, against Silas Birch and Damon Grimm of Inertia. But there's a catch. If either one of you so much as lays a hand on the other, I promise you there will be severe consequences. I don't care if you're family. I don't care if you hate each other. Next week, you two are going to learn to coexist, or you're going to suffer the repercussions. So consider this your one and only warning.
What an announcement! We got ourselves a tag match on Blitz, and these two are gonna have to learn how to work together.
The two brothers side by side once again, which is what neither one of them want.
Yeah, definitely not at this point. I think they're way past that. But we're gonna have to see how it works out on Blitz. But ladies and gentlemen, let's take it backstage. As Donovan Hester is standing by with the Infinite Hero, James Frost.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am standing here backstage with the Infinite Hero, James Frost. Now, James, after coming up just short in the Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders match, despite a terrific performance, what's next for James Frost?
You know, I've actually been thinking a lot about this. Ever since I came to SWW, I've kind of been focused on things from my past. But now that I put all those ghosts to bed, not sure where my path goes next. We all know that the best way to guarantee your spot on the Verge is to challenge for a championship. But as you know, my options at the moment are pretty thin.
Now, James, I understand you came to SWW to complete your journey, submit your legacy, as it were. Is there someone or anyone in specific you want to step in the ring with in the near future?
Oh yeah, I can definitely think of a few. The SWW roster has an infinite amount of talent back there. Each and any one of them I can put on an all-time classic with. And at the end of the day, I get to go home to my family. You know, a lot of my success over my vast career, the fans are a big part of it, but Kiki and the kids are truly the ones who motivate and inspire me. After my loss to Beauchamp, I wasn't too sure if I would come back, if I still had the juice to slay the beast. But it was Jamie, my youngest, that made me get out of bed, get back into the ring, and defeat the Axeman. I've been the Infinite Hero for a very long time. So getting back to your original question you asked me, what's next for James Frost? Simple. To prove to the SWW faithful that I'm indestructible.
Please, James, don't stop on my account. I assure you that you have nothing to be afraid of.
Buds, what? I know exactly who you are. I know exactly what you do. I don't get stressed out or excited very easily. It's going to take a hell of a lot more than popping up in the middle of my backstage interview to rattle or get the desired response out of me. If anything, I think you're probably ignorant and you need to be taught some manners.
You know, James, you should be a lot more careful throwing such threatening words in my direction. Because I'm not the one that's gonna wrestle you. I'm not simplistic like Garo Tarijian or Jack Strider. I'm not Shannon Silvera. I'm not the kind of man that's gonna fight you with weaknesses like honor. I'm the one that's gonna grab you and force you to look into the seeing glass and see the kind of man that James Frost really is. I did it with Ace Whistler. I did it with Angelo, and I did it with every single individual that's come face to face with the forefather of fear, and you will face yours as well. And if you're not careful, James, you will see exactly what I am capable of.
Oh yeah? Well, since you know everyone so well, why don't you tell me what I'm thinking right now? If you really are the forefather of fear, tell me, Everett, what am I afraid of?
Oh, Frosty, for a vet you are so easy to read. What you're afraid of is not being strong enough. You might have closed the lid at Divinity, but I could assure you you did not do what needed to be done. And because of it, the Axeman will walk the earth once more. You're afraid of no longer being strong enough to be their hero. And I don't mean the faithful, James. I mean your family. What happens when you can't be the hero your family needs, your children need? What happens if you lose your reason to fight?
Huh. You're gonna go there, eh? Leave my family out of your mouth. I promise you, Everett. I've beaten scary monsters before. I'll do it again. I'll look into your seeing glass, then I'll smash it over your freaking head.
We'll talk later, James, because now with our schedules free, I know we're on the verge of something very special.
Hey yo, faithful, how y'all living? Because the coach has a question for you. Are you ready to make a name for yourself? To square off against some of the best technicians in the business? To see if you have what it takes to hold some gold around your waist? Well, you've come to the right place then, partner. The call to join the next class at the SWW Performance Center is officially open, and we can't wait to see who walks through those doors next. What started as a small group of talented individuals has quickly grown into a place where anybody with enough hard work and dedication can make it happen. Hell, if I can coach a Gator Wrangler into becoming a champion, who knows what I can do for you. All you gotta do is join the SWW Patreon, sign up for the breakout tier, and me and the green team will be waiting for you back at the gridiron. It's honestly real simple and only costs, what, $10? Man, I spent that on lunch before I came in here for that shoot. So what are you waiting for? Be a part of the SWW Patreon today so you can rock with the best of us over here at Catch-22. Join the breakout tier and prove that your rise to the top is truly inevitable. We'll see you soon. Now let's get back to the action.
3, 2, 1.
You felt afraid again, Amanda? I don't blame you if you do. How does that feel, Amanda? How does that feel to be more embracing than you have? Felt like you're top of the realm, right? Being full of yourself. Destroying every friendship you have. belittling your inspirations, holding the title for 1,000 days, knowing you'll lose it? Remember when your conscious say about being vulnerable? Looks like you are now. But it's not because of what you think, and you probably would not like what I say. She was right. I was sensing your feelings. You haven't stopped thinking about what she said at the satellite meeting before Divinity. That bothered you. She didn't beat you physically. She mentally humbled you. That video you did after Divinity shows that you were humbled. But months go by, you became angry. You became more aware of your actions. And most of all, you became nothing. Not all hope is lost, though. You gained a friend. You managed to help a person in need. Now she's gonna have to make big waves in the realm of SWW. She will do just fine. But what about you? You have a lot of things to think about. Are you planning on taking that title back and make this new era a living hell? Are you willing to help your new friend accomplish her goals of success? Are you going to try new ventures and see how it'll play out? Or are you going to live in darkness with me, become so stuck in limbo you have no choice to do what you should have done in high school? You have choices to make, Amanda. It's time not to be in limbo anymore. Wake up, Amanda.
Wake up! And we are back, and there's so much to unpack from all of that. One of those things being that James Frost might have a future, and that future has Everett Creed in it. But right now, it is time for some more women's action.
Diana Thunder making her way out to the ring to meet this new version of Shiori.
The following women's match is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Frankfort, Kentucky, Diana Thunder!
Diana Thunder, even though despite the fact that she does come from SWW Rush, there's still not a lot to know about her just yet, but it's going to be exciting to see what she does on the green brand, on the main roster here on SWW Adrenaline.
Diana set to face this new version of Shiori, this more cold and calculated Shiori that took out her mentor, Akira, and aligned herself with Bad Amy.
Absolutely unforgivable. I mean, after everything that Akira Yukimura did for Shiori, and then on the grand stage of Divinity, that's the thank you that Shiori gives to the woman that taught her everything she knows.
But did Amy teach her even more? Because Shiori, as of right now, has yet to pick up a win here in SWW, but has things changed?
And her opponent, from Osaka, Japan, the Empress Killer, Shiori!
Nathan, you know what I see?
What you see, Jack?
I see a jackass. In fact, I see Jack's jackass of the night, and I'm going to tell you why. After everything that Akira Yukimura has taught Shiori, and the gratitude, like I said, is to cost her an opportunity at the SWW Women's Championship.
And you couldn't be farther from the truth on that one.
Knocking her off of a ladder. Crash and burn on the floor. That is a 15-foot drop. We have not seen Akira since.
Yeah, Akira's still recovering from those injuries. We do not have a timetable on when she will return to action, but it's all thanks to this woman right here.
A jackass.
Jackass indeed.
I said she's a jackass.
Jack's jackass.
Absolutely.
Whatever you want to call it. You're welcome. I got you the graphic made, by the way.
Yeah. But by the way, what was with the donkey?
Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't make it sound, like Alan's, like it sounded like a war horse. I mean, I look like I'm
a donkey's caught a jackass. Right?
What?
Anyway, Shiori starting off hot here.
Googling this.
Trying to get a sleeper hold in on Diana, but to no avail. Diana fighting out quickly. Shiori looking to pick up her first win of her career here
It's
in
real?
SWW. Yes, it's real.
You
didn't trust me on that?
terminology.
Really?
I thought you were just messing with me with the donkey.
Mussing with you? I was mussing with you, all right.
Stupid donkey.
Shiori over the ropes coming in hot. Oh, big side kick.
That was
Taking
a
Diana
nice,
down.
nice calf kick right there by Shiori. Taught to her by Akira Yukimura, the ungrateful bitch. And now look at this. Spiked on her head. Got exactly what she deserves.
To the cover is Diana hooking the leg. Quick one though. You do have to think what has Amy been teaching Shiori? I mean, obviously it's a few things. If she's going to turn her back on her former mentor Akira like she did, I mean, we all know what Amy's kind of capable of.
Taught her how
This could be a whole different beast in Shiori. I mean, truth be told. I mean, you put feelings aside and everything. I mean, this could be a whole different animal in Shiori.
Oh!
Big shot to the back of the head.
Diana
straight
Thunder
to the cover
swinging.
again. This time too, but still not enough. Keep Shiori down. Oh, turning right around.
I like it. No rest
Look at
for
that
the
next
weary.
leg. Look at this. Diana continuously staying on top of Shiori, not giving her a moment to breathe, a moment to plan, a moment to recover.
Putting Darnell to work too. Not a moment to breathe for him. He had to rush quickly to get to the shoulders for the count. Diana Thunder just not resting.
This, Emerald Explosion.
Wow.
Biggest
Early
hook.
on.
Not enough though. Diana staying alive. Both these women hard hitting so far in this matchup.
And this one is strictly for bragging rights. This is not a tournament matchup here. There is no contendership. This is practically an exhibition matchup. Shiori's first matchup since being revealed as the imposter, Bad Amy, that we saw for so many months on past episodes of Adrenaline and Blitz, causing a hit and run to Cody Hale.
Nice German from Diana. Over's pinned in the mat with a bridge, but not enough.
And we also saw a little message. I mean, we saw a lot of things before this matchup and the entrances of these two competitors. One of them being signs of Bad Amy. Quite a threatening and ominous message from her. I think it'll be only a matter of time before we see the return of the former women's world champion, the longest reigning champion in SWW history.
You know, one thing you got to think about in this one, so if Shiori wins or loses this match, it's going to have a big impact on her entering the Premier Championship tournament. If she loses, maybe it's looked at as nothing has changed with her at all. She goes into that first round matchup, and that's going to have to play a big factor, not only in herself, but in her opponent as well. And if she wins, it could do quite the opposite. It could catapult her into being an actual threat in the tournament.
And now Diana Thunder in the same equation. You got to think of what a win or a loss can do for her as well. Heavy clothesline there, taking down Shiori. So a lot of things. We also saw the inevitability, like I stated earlier, that James Frost, after eliminating Everett Creed in that fatal four-way, it looks like their futures are going to be intertwined. And also, Jebediah Vale announcing that on Blitz, it's going to be Angelo and Vincent Cage on the same team against Inertia. So there has been a lot to unfold here on this past episode of Adrenaline.
Ooh, Diana being caught there, and nice, just body slam taking her down.
Now, for the SWW faithful that is watching this live, make sure to comment in the live chat. Do you agree with my jackass of the night? If you are watching the replay, make sure to comment. And while you're doing it, also like and subscribe if you haven't already to Coalition Network. And a nice slam there by Shiori.
That was pretty good, Jack. Pretty good for your first time.
I'm doing
Not
pretty
bad.
well.
Also, you guys let him know how wrong he was about primetime, and that we like primetime, and he hated primetime.
Oh, please.
Ooh, getting caught with a German suplex there from Diana.
Cover.
Only 2, though.
See, I know how to do my job with focus. I'm not as distracted as the cameraman from that last angle. Now, Shiori's got to figure out a way to make a statement. She's definitely said a lot of disrespectful words on the past episode of Adrenaline, but now she's got to back it up. Has Amy actually taught Shiori more than Akira has?
So far, Shiori and Diana have been very neck and neck in this contest. Someone's got to come out the winner. Look at this.
Whoa!
Innovative maneuver from Shiori there, but Diana finding her way out almost immediately.
Man, 2 very impressive maneuvers.
Ooh, look at this.
Make that 3.
Picking the ankle of Shiori there. Shiori throwing Diana off.
And now look at this, going for a cover, a quick roll up here.
Trying to catch her by surprise.
Thunder kicking out.
Hard. Head, look at this.
Crucifix.
Shiori again.
Is this gonna do it? No.
Well, just 2. Oh, and catching an enziguri for her troubles. Shiori rocked, trying to recover, pulling herself up in the turnbuckle, and Diana coming in hot.
Diana Thunder raining it down on Amy's new apprentice.
Double axe there, and Shiori trying to fight back. Big shot to the head.
Club right there to the
measuring
spine.
her up on the outside, possibly. Look at this. Repeated knees. Pulling Diana through that middle rope. That's definitely something Amy taught her.
Yep.
To the top rope. Shiori, high risk, looking to pay that rent. Oh, and it got in on time. Don't worry about the eviction.
Cover here.
2. Oh, that was close. Almost a 3 from that flying elbow from the top rope.
I gotta think. I gotta wonder. With Bad Amy's warning, I mean, when she returns, what is gonna be her objective? Is she gonna go back after the Women's World Championship, or will she have other plans?
Right now, Shiori's plans is trying to get her first win here in SWW before she steps foot in that Premier Championship tournament. Diana not going to make it easy for her, though. Look at this. Small package catching her off guard. Ooh.
Well, I'll say this, and I will admit this. If Shiori can pick up the victory here tonight, then I will say that there has been benefit to having Bad Amy now as her mentor, and maybe it was for her career a step in the right direction, but she's still a jackass.
Yeah, it still gave her no reason to do what she did to Akira. Big enziguri from Diana there once again, rocking Shiori, and she's not done yet.
What the hell is she doing?
Oh, look at this.
Little last chancery.
Oh, but Shiori got the rope. Shiori had the rope there. Had to force a rope break.
Some call it a California dream. And now, Diana Thunder dragging the lifeless Shiori to the middle of the ring. I almost said Bad Amy on accident because you just look at Shiori and how her aesthetic is just, it's almost like looking in a mirror from the former SWW Women's World Champion.
Huge roundhouse kick there. Planting Diana right in the head, but still not enough to keep her down for the 3, and Shiori's starting to get a little frustrated.
She's got to have a little bit better composure, and now look at this. Modified, look like a modified cloverleaf.
Diana fighting her way out of this hold as well. Diana very crafty, very much a technician.
And now,
this. Oh, planting her down with the brain buster, but still not enough to keep Shiori down.
Something has got to give here. Both women giving it their all here tonight.
Big splash in the turnbuckle, knocked maybe both women down right there, and Diana trying to recover. I don't know who it did more damage to.
She knocked her so hard that she hurt herself. I mean, you got to admit, that brings a whole new meaning to the phrase throwing caution to the wind.
Shiori trying to get back in the driver's seat here. As Diana, up and down in a brain buster of her own.
That splash might have cost Thunder there.
Into the cover. Oh, and as close can get, but Diana stays in it.
Yeah, but could that one mistake be exactly what Shiori needs? The opportunity to capitalize, and she is doing just that.
Women exchanging strikes in the turnbuckle. Really trying to get the upper hand here with a flurry of combinations.
You hear that?
Oh, and right in the center of the ring.
Nathan, you hear that? That's Nashville right there, and they're not happy with what they're seeing.
Not liking Shiori on top in this matchup at all.
It's a whole lot of booze, brother. And Shiori is definitely capitalizing off of that negative energy.
Once again, taunting this capacity crowd.
There's some arrogance to that. Oh my! What a shot! Shining Wizard.
Could be measuring her.
Shiori
Diana fighting out. Shiori was looking for something. Didn't anticipate that though, and
look at this
big time neck breaker from Thunder.
One most dangerous thing about Shiori not winning a match thus far in SWW is that you don't exactly know what move she is going to execute. You don't know what to prepare for. You don't know. Oh no!
Shiori just moving out of the way of that frog splash. Oh, and a vicious backhand.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shiori.
You don't know what to look for. You don't know what to anticipate.
That might be it right there. What a vicious backhand after Diana missed that frog splash.
Here's your winner of the contest by pinfall, Shiori!
Shiori out of nowhere with that back fist, and that will give her her first victory here in SWW.
Yeah, I'm finally here, just getting to the arena. Babe, I'm not looking to get in any trouble tonight. Look, I'm just gonna head straight to Vale's office, head back to the locker room and cool out. Got no intentions of getting my hands dirty tonight, alright?
Hey, excuse me. Trey, might I have a word with you real quick, coach?
Ah, dang, it's depressing. Love you, babe. Call you later. Hey, yo, Donnie, what's good, brother? How you living?
I'm doing all right, sir. Thanks for asking. I was wondering if I could get a few thoughts from you ahead of tonight. The SWW faithful are...
Donnie, I can't be telling you all that, man. What, you trying to have me spoil my speech?
Of course. I'm just doing my job.
Look, I get it, man. I get it. All I can tell you is that tonight, everything I'm going to say out there has been inevitable.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time, coach.
Appreciate you too, man. Look, holla at me afterwards. Catch you later, player.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time here tonight.
You know, it's amazing hearing you say it's main event time and the next thing you hear is a cow.
And?
I have no complaints.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's main event is an SWW United States Championship Eliminator set for one fall. Introducing first, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 194 pounds, the Milkman, Tony Stevens.
I have no complaints. I love cows. And I also love Tony the Milkman Stevens. How can you not? Not only is he charismatic, not only does he have a killer bod. Yes, I said that, and I have no regrets saying that. I mean, just look at the guy. You could see why he worked as a stripper to get his way through college, and then he defeated Cayman Blanco Jr. to win all that money to make up for that crippling debt, and then spent it all on that suit and giving all the hundreds of thousands of dollars back to the faithful. That's a little bit of Tony Stevens lore for you there. But nevertheless, now in a championship eliminator, if he can defeat Garo Teresian, that'll put his name on the map.
Well, he definitely did that at Divinity. He won the hearts of a lot of the SWW faithful at Divinity. Unfortunately, he came up just a little bit short in that matchup, though.
Yeah, but we saw how much wrestling technique Tony Stevens has. He is not just a milkman, he is a professional wrestler. He is as good as any wrestler that I have ever seen break out in Coalition.
And speak of...
And his opponent, from Kings County, New York, weighing at 321 pounds, the SWW United States Champion, the Final Horse, Garo Torigian!
This is Garo's first matchup since winning the United States title at Divinity against Jack Strider, and tonight he goes one-on-one with Tony Stevens. Nathan, what would you say is the strategy for Tony Stevens going into this matchup with the Final Horse?
What kind of strategy do you use to prepare for a man like Garo? These two do go way back, though. Former high school classmates.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Well, now you know. Oh!
That didn't knock him down. He didn't break right there. Tony Stevens did not land off of his feet from that big boot.
Knocked down from that one, though.
Not on his back. He landed on his ass.
He
didn't fully knock him down. That is a tough man right there.
They're definitely going to be sizing each other up. And there will be nothing but respect from these two guys.
It took 3 hits to take Tony Stevens down from Garo Torigian. Garo could blow on me, and I would fly. I got to admit, we might be underestimating what Tony Stevens can bring to the table.
Blocking that boot again this time. Stevens off the rope, coming in. Big left jab right there.
And both takes down the champion.
Both men play into the crowd here in Nashville. Both men crowd favorites. And you know what's real interesting about these eliminators, Jack? We saw it on Blitz. All you got to do is be successful against beating the champ, and you can get yourself a championship opportunity.
Yeah, but this time Tony Stevens not going to use an acoustic guitar, granted, but...
Yeah, Tony's not going to whip out an inanimate object, but you get my drift.
Yeah, I mean, Garo Torigian, but now you got to think about this. If Tony Stevens wins this contest, wins this eliminator, what does that say about Yuri Huntron?
Very true indeed.
Again, the big boot, and it doesn't knock him down.
Oh, big back suplex to take him down though.
It's all that milk, all that calcium right to his bones.
Ooh, not even a 2.
Garo Torigian.
Tony through the ringer here in this one.
It looks like he's got to put him through the ringer in this one. Stevens is lasting every shot. He's taking every hit that Garo gives him. And now Tony Stevens up top. Ooh, that did not last long. Now Garo Torigian coming in. Oh, and the United States champion with a big boot knocking him down this time.
Following it up. Textbook vertical suplex.
Garo Torigian now going for a cover.
One.
And now Garo, look at this. Trying to get Tony
Challenge
Stevens.
Tony up.
Trying to size him up now. Stevens was looking strong at first, but now he wants to see, can Tony Stevens last?
Took the champ down there and now trying to follow up Sutu, but following his way back up and going to fire off some shots of his own.
And now the Final Hoss delivering some blows. And you got to think that Yuri Huntron is definitely watching this wherever he's at.
Getting out of harm's way there.
Whether he's backstage, whether he's at the Triad Temple.
Roll him up. Ooh, no.
Back home at the other side of the pond.
Yuri and Garo both definitely had some choice words for one another.
Oh, yeah, he mentioned about the fact that Garo should thank Yuri's husband for making him flexible. I mean, that's about as disrespectful as it gets, but Garo Taresian never admitted. He never said that he wore a white hat. He never said he was a role model. Garo Taresian might be one of the most, if not the most authentic superstar in the SWW locker room, and that's why people love and admire him so much.
We're trying to wear down at the champ slowly and methodically. Garo's power, helping him get out of predicaments like that. Oh, look at that bear trap.
Bear trap, ankle lock. This is the move that Jack Strider tapped out to at Divinity.
Tony getting out of there as fast as possible.
Oh my God, look at the strength of Tony Stevens with Garo on the shoulders.
Oh my God, taking him all the way down. 2. Ooh. Almost for 3 there, but Garo.
Amazing feat of strength from Tony Stevens. That is a 300-plus pound man. And now Tony Stevens electrifying this crowd of Nashville. And Tony Stevens!
Off the apron. Big time elbow drop. Connecting to the champ right in the sternum. And Tony getting him right back in the ring, giving him no time to rest nor recover. And he's going high risk. Up top for another one.
Back to
Straight
back.
into the cover.
Back to back elbows. Is that going to do it? It will not. And now the milkman looking to churn the butter.
Fist drop straight into the cover. Tony continuing this offense.
He's going for a lot of pinfall attempts, and I think Tony Stevens knows that the longer this matchup goes, the more it favors the United States champion. Tony Stevens put on some amazing technical wrestling clinics like we saw at Divinity Night 2 against Cayman Blanco Jr.
Ooh, big German.
Just as he's putting on a wrestling clinic here tonight against the United States champion.
Or maybe just a little too much to handle, though. Look at the power of the champ.
Vicious power bomb by the final Hoss.
Trying to soften up that leg, that ankle area. Tony knows exactly what Garo's trying to shoot for. Gets him off of him. Ooh, it comes in hot. Big clothesline. Right back up and takes him down again.
You know, mentioned the bear trap ankle lock. When a regular-sized individual with SWW superstars, that's saying something. But when a standard wrestler puts on an ankle lock, it's painful.
Ooh.
When it's someone of Garo's size, it's got to feel like the ending of Saw. If you know, you know.
Both men exchanging strikes right now. Open hand palm slaps to one another.
And Tony Stevens holding his own.
Definitely holding his own. Both men back and forth. Oh, and Tony
No
with a
way.
big flurry here.
Down
the
goes
champ down.
Garo. Unbelievable.
He's not done yet. Tony, this whole time, has not let Garo have a moment to try to recover or rest as much as possible.
Both men trying to blow one another up, get him gassed.
What is this?
Get him fatigued, get him exhausted. The moment you do,
Oh, God, what is this? Top rope.
you have the win. Look at this. Oh, my God.
Textbook superplex off the top. Both men crashing down into the mat, but Garo took the worst of that. Oh, but no, not enough for the 3.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Garo Taresian taking a superplex. That's a lot of damage.
Tony coming in hot, but ooh, catching a belly-to-belly for his troubles.
Taresian now using the grappling, using the powerhouse abilities. And look at that, Olympic slam.
Right into the cover. 2. Tony kicking out.
Nashville very surprised to see that Tony Stevens kicked out at 2. Big left coming from the south side with the
Sizing him
jab.
up. Ooh, can't take him down though. Ooh, neither could Garo.
I can't believe it.
Oh, big clothesline from Tony.
Oh,
the
my
boot from
God.
Garo. Oh, back and forth. But somebody had to fall. And a big super kick from the champ. But Tony.
Oh, the Calcium
Calcium kiss of his own. Can he make the cover?
Tony Stevens has to capitalize.
Look at the leg.
Off the calcium kiss.
2. No, wasted just a little too much time. But he couldn't help it. He was exhausted. These two guys putting on an absolute clinic here in the main event. Tony proving that he deserves to be in that conversation.
The SWW faithful chanting "Fight forever," but nothing lasts forever. Something has got to give. The question is, whose shoulders will be on the mat for a count of 3? Who's going to be the one that taps out?
Now Tony in the driver's seat. Trying to work over those legs.
Figure 4.
Garo with nowhere to go. He's going to have to break this hold or tap out.
The best way to do it is to turn over, use your opponent's weight against them. Garo does have a chance of doing that.
Oh, no, he just rather would go with the more barbaric approach. Beat the hell out of your opponent's leg until they stop the maneuver.
Well, that's the Garo Teresian way.
Oh, big power bomb. Oh, down into the mat. Oh, wait. Tony trying to recover. Oh, getting pulled in.
Oh!
Big choke slam.
From the outside.
Oh, now Garo up top. Looking for that signature diving headbutt off the top, and it connects.
A man of Garo Teresian size to pull that off.
Into the cover. Is that enough?
Is it gonna be? No.
Milkman still in it.
The milk has not spoiled thus far. It's been a long, incredible night.
Ooh. Milkman blocking each other's strike attempts. Tony getting a couple chops in here. Ooh. Garo with a couple of his own.
What a match fitting to be the main event.
Gotta think both of these guys have got to be running all low.
But folks, make sure if you're watching this live, there's more to witness. There's more to come. The face-to-face confrontation of Trey Mercer and Shannon Silvera. But first, we are going to find out who will be victorious in this incredible contest.
Reversal of the German suplex, and now Tony going right back after that leg.
With a shin breaker, and now just stomping away on the United States champion. Stevens now has to figure out a way to put him down.
All right. Trying not to let it happen. Ooh, stopping that back fist there. Both men sizing each other up, reversing each other's attempts. Ooh, sit out jawbreaker by Garo there.
One calcium kiss was not enough. Could he land another?
Ooh.
That could be what it takes.
We're looking for something here. Into the turnbuckle. And he's not done yet. Back off the ropes with a big boot. And he's still not done. Oh, but that time, Tony moving out of harm's way of the senton and firing back. An elbow just driven straight into the head of Garo there. Tony pumped up. Getting caught again, and this time an STO from Garo as Tony's trying to recover.
Garo is measuring Stevens here.
Uh-oh.
And now Garo putting Tony on the top rope.
Maybe looking to pay him back for that superplex off the top earlier, though. Tony trying to recover. Oh, but no, Garo running in and canceling him. Oh, my God, what a German from the top. A man that big should not be that athletic.
Oh, look at this.
Going right for that bear trap.
Is Tony Stevens going to tap out to the bear trap ankle lock?
Oh, turning his weight over.
Stevens escaping. The vice went for the calcium kiss.
Oh, no. Went for the calcium kiss, and Garo moved right out of the way, fired off a roundhouse. And now the Huntsman's Dream. That's gotta do it.
Planting Tony Stevens on his skull, and that's it.
What a hell of a match between these two, but Garo just had a little more left in the tank.
Here's your winner of the contest by pinfall, Garo Teresian.
What an impressive victory for the United States champion.
Indeed. You know, like we said during that matchup, Yuri had got to be watching that one closely as he prepares to face this man right here for that United States Championship at On the Verge Round 2.
And indeed, that match will take place at the first SWW Live Spectacular of Season 2. On the Verge, indeed, and the main event of said spectacular will be for the SWW World's Heavyweight Championship, and it's going to be between the Gate City God, Shannon Silvera, and the challenger, the coach, the inevitable Trey Mercer.
It's about time we hear from the coach himself as he collides with Silvera face to face tonight. And we're going to see what they've got to say.
Yeah, hey look, the shit up parade. I see you watching me float, my back on the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the inevitable Trey Mercer!
The coach has arrived!
Certainly the biggest moment thus far for Trey Mercer. The biggest stage he'll compete on thus far in his career. In the main event of On the Verge Round 2 against Shannon Silvera for the World's Heavyweight Championship here at SWW.
And he earned that opportunity on the last episode of Blitz, surviving and being the last man standing in an elimination fatal four-way against the Lawn Daddy Stitches, the forefather Everett Creed, and most certainly the last man to fall to the full force lariat, the infinite hero James Frost.
Now he has a hell of an opportunity ahead of him. And I can't wait to see what these two have to say to one another. You know, these two men respect one another. They got nothing but respect between each other. Some of that just has to change when you become competitors.
No doubt. It's going to be Catch-22 versus Left-Hand Path, Coach versus Coach, Mercer versus Silvera. But right now we are about to hear what Trey Mercer, the #1 contender, has to say.
Hey, yo, Nashville! How y'all living? Nah, I thought this was Music City. I know y'all can get louder than that. I said Nashville, Tennessee! How y'all living? That's more like it. 'Cause it's time to huddle up. Now, in case y'all missed the Season 2 premiere of SWW Blitz, allow me to give you a quick little rundown of the main event. I stood on business in this ring with some of the greats in this company's history, and I didn't falter once. I stared down the Lawn Daddy. I outlasted the forefather of fear. And I took the infinite hero to the brink. A year ago, man, that didn't seem possible at all, right? But now the world has proof that all you need to do is give me a ring, let me cut loose, and I will show you why I am the one to beat. And since our last episode, I've had a lot more people stopping me lately, asking, for questions and advice, photos, and all that junk. But the one question that stands out the most to me is, hey, yo, Coach, how does it feel to be the #1 contender for the SWW World Heavyweight Championship? I tell them all the same thing. That right now it means I'm rocking a #2 headband. And while I know all y'all out there got my back, I know there's plenty of folks out there that got a problem seeing me with it on. And that's fine. I don't need them to like that fact. I just need them to respect it, like I respect this sport. And if you can't, then I hope you stay mad, because I'm doing exactly what I came here to do, and that's shake up this game, baby. And it's starting to feel like earthquakes whenever I walk in the room. See, back when I first won the SWW Starlight Championship at Into the Void last season, I told myself I was just getting started. Not just in winning gold or achieving accolades, but in being a symbol for possibility, a symbol for consistency, a symbol for purpose created through hard work. That's why I'm happy to see a young man like Kareem Hall carrying that legacy of overcoming and pushing forward in the future. That's right, give it up for Kareem. Make sure you do what's proud, player. That's why I'm proud to be the coach of Florida man Ricky Carson. A man, when I first met him, he didn't even know the difference between a wrist lock and a waist lock. And yet he still became the inaugural SWW Rush Breakouts champion. He did it all in spite of what everyone told him he lacked. I look at those two while reflecting back on my journey to get to this point, SWW faithful. Both of those men, they walked into the SWW Performance Center. They came to us with nothing but the shirts on their backs, a gleam in their eye, and everything to prove. They didn't have the riches handed to them, and even if they could, they wouldn't want them because it just wouldn't feel as good if they took the easy road, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm just reflecting a little bit, but all they needed was a chance. And at On the Verge, I got a chance to do something I've been dreaming about since I stepped foot in this business, y'all. And that's become World Heavyweight Champion. They say fortune favors the bold, right? And folks, I'm as bold as they come. I mean, that's why I held gold in season 1 and why I'm gonna hold gold in season 2. I like the sound of that, huh? Shit, I do too. I've been on the run of my life, and I know my feet won't fail me now. Because in this moment, I'm representing something bigger than wrestling. I'm representing an opportunity to make history for people who didn't think we'd make it this far. But this opportunity doesn't come without hard work and grinding, even when people don't notice you, even when you didn't think you'd make it off the streets of Peoria, Illinois. See, I don't know if you can feel it, Nashville, but this moment right here changes everything. I see some young fans out there in the crowd. Got the merch on, cheering on the heroes. You're cheering for me too. It's crazy. That's a blessing to see, y'all, and I'm thankful for that. Because I didn't have a whole lot of heroes when I was a kid. Mostly because people back home never knew this sort of thing was even possible. When you grow up not knowing if your lives were gonna stay on, if food would even make it onto the table, you can get used to thinking that you won't make it out of this world meant to hurt your spirit. And seeing all the dumb shit I did growing up as a kid, all the trouble I got into, plenty of folks probably would have said that'd been me too. But I'm not. I'm standing here before you as the #1 contender for the biggest prize in our industry. So as God is my witness, it ain't happened back then. It won't happen today. And it sure as hell ain't happening tomorrow. So I'm sorry if you ever counted me out, but I'm still standing, and I will continue to be the last man standing for you when no one else can. So I dedicate this moment to everyone that has stood behind and beside me to get to this point. To my wife Mia and our kids at home staying up late to watch this, go to bed. To all my knuckleheads rocking the green and catch 22. And to each and every one of you at home and in these seats right now, know that every step I take forward is as much for y'all as it is for me. I put everything I love into this industry, even on the days it don't love me back. But this right here, this ain't about those days, or even the weeks and months I spend away from my family. But I could go on. This ain't about the nights I spent in the hospital trying to remember my own damn name. But I could go on. This ain't even about the years I spent being held back from doing so much more in this business and being told I wasn't the right fit for the job, I wasn't the right look for the championship, but I could go on. This is about being at the right place at the right time. I'm not on the outside looking in anymore. I'm not even on the inside looking out. I'm at the dead fucking center, right where I need to be. I've already turned Coalition into my world of hurt. But now it's time that the coach become its world champion. Yo, Shannon, I know you're listening, Lefty. I know you think you got eyes and ears and you got a plan going on, Gate City God. But I'm warning you one last time, partner. Don't overlook me. Don't underestimate me. Because the day you do better be the day you made peace with the man upstairs. And I'll arrange the meeting. I wasn't just built different. I was made to make history. You may have held world titles in the past, beating countless challengers to keep hold of them, but you haven't faced someone this locked in before. My eyes have seen the mountaintop man, so why would I look back now? Friends or not, you better bring your best or do your worst, because that's what it's gonna take to survive me. Because if you can't, one of us is leaving empty-handed, and the other one is gonna hear Mr. Kang do his thing and say, "And new SWW Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Coach, Trey Mercer."
Trey Mercer, the coach.
What the hell? That's Jack Strider.
What is he doing out here? This has nothing to do with him.
Jack Strider once again making business that's not his own about himself. Nathan, I might have picked my jackass of the night a little too prematurely.
Yeah, maybe so. I think you should have saved that one in the chamber, bud.
Jack Strider. But he's going to give me plenty of chances in the future, especially with actions like this. What is Strider doing out here? This has nothing to do with him. He is not the #1 contender.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a face between Trey and Silvera.
Now, I know you and I technically met all the way back in Oblivion, but we've really never formally had introductions, have we? Jack Strider. It's nice to finally meet you formally. Now, this might come as a shock to you, Mercer, but I'm actually a really big fan of yours. Oh, it's true. See, I've had my eye on you for quite some time, and I love what you've been doing. You've got it all, Mercer. You got the look, the athletic ability, the charisma. You are, without a doubt, the total package, and a future world champion. And I don't say that lightly.
Well, alright then. Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting you, of all people, to be leading the parade tonight, Jack. I mean, I appreciate the kind words, player, but tell me something, Jack. Why are you even out here, man? Because last I heard from the docs, you can't even get froggy even if you wanted to. Not since Divinity, anyway. Let me guess. Them shoulders getting cold ever since you lost the U.S. Championship back in June, huh?
First off, let me be clear about something. I ain't out here to try and inject myself into your world title match. You earned a one-on-one shot at Silvera, and I respect that. However, I am out here to issue a warning, Mercer. Don't trust Silvera.
You mean to tell me the great Jack Strider, the Titan of SWW, hobbled his ancient ass down from his mountain in Washington State just to tell me don't trust Silvera?
Yeah, that's right. Look, I need you to listen to me, Mercer. Despite Silvera's little act that he's a new person and that he's just trying to better himself, mark my words, he's still the same damn vile bastard he's always been. Sure, it all seems fine now, right? He's the world champion. But don't let his friendly face fool you, because the moment he perceives you as a threat, and mark my words, Mercer, you are a threat to him. He's gonna start looking for every advantage he can get. Because that's what he does. That's what Silvera always does. He takes shortcuts in order to get what he wants, and it doesn't matter how many of us gets burned along the way.
Look, Jack, I'm gonna need you to pump the brakes, man. No disrespect, but what makes you think I need any wisdom from you? Especially if you knew any damn thing about me. You already know my head been on a swivel since the day I arrived. Let's not forget, I called out everyone in that locker room and told them to run it before they run their mouth. That ain't arrogance, player. That's confidence in my playbook. And there ain't a soul alive that can check my offense. So just like I don't tell you how to play your game, don't come into my office and tell me how to run mine. Because I'm not listening to anybody that didn't put in the work to get to this point. See, as far as I'm concerned, Shannon ain't done nothing wrong by me. So I hold no ill will to your boy. I may have not been around, but you were getting your ass beat by him time and time and time and time again. But y'all's past got nothing to do with me and him settling up at Verge.
Nothing to do with... I see. So you're just like everyone else, is that it? I come out here, I try to put you over, I try to get you a nice pop in whatever city this is, and you want to just brush me aside because what? You're suddenly too good for advice? See, this is the problem with kids today. None of you have any goddamn respect. You may be a coach to the Performance Center, but you've only been here for all of what? 10 minutes, Mercer? Sure, yeah, you've already won at least one title. Good for you, kid. Oh, but wait. Didn't you also get blindsided by a disco dancer and lose the belt because you were too busy making enemies, Mr. quote, head on a swivel? Or was there just too much sun in your eyes?
Yeah, that was funny, Jack. You've become quite the comedian lately. Here's one for you, folks. Raise your hand if you've opened the door for your own ass whooping.
Oh, looks like tension's beginning to build here right now.
I'm not raising my hand, I'll tell you that.
Oh, me neither.
Aw, Jack, come on. You didn't raise your hand.
Because what happened to me isn't some joke to take lightly. If that ex-com bastard Garo is willing to come to my home, disrespect and assault me all for a shot at the United States Championship, imagine what a man who taught him will do to keep you getting anywhere near the World Championship now that he holds it. For over 16 years, Shannon has always found a way to turn allies into pawns in his game wherever he goes. Sure, he can make himself out to be the good guy in all these stupid people's eyes, but I know him better than he does, and he's just waiting to plunge a knife in your back, Mercer. And that's not some new revelation. That's the reality of your situation. I'm just trying to warn you before you get more of your feelings hurt. kid.
Kid? Alright, see, now that's where you done messed up. I was raised to respect my elders, but you calling me kid like I ain't been running grown folks' business. In fact, didn't I win my one little title here months before you won yours? And I did it a whole lot quicker too. Hell, you've been with SWW since what, episode 2? And it took you how long to win a title before Gar ran your fade at Divinity? I know pro wrestling ain't exactly a race, but time ain't on your side, homie. But you are right about one thing. I am a threat. I'm a threat to Shannon Silvera, but most importantly, I'm a threat to that World Heavyweight Championship. Because anyone that has ever met me knows that I don't shift the scales. I break them. Just like I'll break any half-brain fool trying to play with my emotions. So listen up, Wolverine. You better stop talking to me like my dues ain't paid or like I need to get to the back of the line. I am the line!
You know, Mercer, I'm a simple man of simple principles. I give as good as I get. I came out here offering you some advice, and you just want to get all uppity and show me this disrespect. So look, I'll give you some credit. You did win a title faster than I did. Unfortunately, your reign was also about half as long as mine was. And you want to call me old? You want to talk about my jacked up ankle? Let me tell you something, Mercer. You like using football terminology, right? Well, here, I got one for you. You might call yourself the coach, but as far as I'm concerned, you ain't no coach. Hell, you haven't even won a world title. From where I stand, you'd be lucky to make the second string. And jacked up ankle or not, if you keep running your mouth, you can forget all about running catch-22. Because you're about 10 seconds away from catching this ass whooping.
Looks like it's going to break down here. Mercer and Strider.
All right. I've let this go on far enough.
Oh, it's the world champion.
I let you flap your gums just long enough because I wanted to make sure you were going to do what I thought you were. And lo and behold, you proved me right.
Well, looky here, ladies and gents. It's our glorious world champion gracing us with his presence.
I'm just going to keep it real, Strider. For one, why in the blue hell are you even out here taking away our time, our spotlight? Shouldn't you be laid up on the couch in Seattle nursing that bum-ass ankle of yours? Or better yet, shouldn't you be running around backstage trying to get everyone to believe your bullshit? I've seen you talking to Thane, trying to get him to stab me in the back next. Huh?
Oh, my bullshit. That's rich coming from you. Hey, tell me something, Shen. Between the two of us, who has a history of being a lying, conniving, backstabbing son of a bitch? Because I know it ain't me. Don't get me wrong. Can I be a real asshole? Absolutely. I'm a bit of a grouch, but I damn sure have always shot straight with people. You make every effort to take every shortcut you can.
You know, you are 100% correct. I used to be that kind of person. I used to backstab people. I used to manipulate people. I used to be that guy. But not anymore. I changed myself. I changed my habits. I changed the people I surrounded myself with. Hell, even after everything, I've even apologized to you multiple times as a man. But my God, dude, you're worse than ex-girlfriends I've had. You just won't let it go. Get over it, man. We've been rivals our entire careers. We've beaten the hell out of each other, even past the point of just a wrestling match, but we've also been friends.
Friends? Friends? No. You and I, we were never friends. I was your friend. On top of that, why? Why should I believe a goddamn word you're telling me, Shannon? How many times have we arrived at this crossroads, only for you to stab me in the back? Let's rewind the clock here for a moment, shall we? When we were riding in the Horsemen together, and I had aspirations bigger than just being your muscle, what did you do? You stabbed me in the back. When we were tag team champions in TXW, it was you who left me high and dry to get my ass beat in a handicap match, all so you could focus on the world title. when people try to run your name into the ground, who try to chase you out of this business, who was one of the first people to have your back? I did. And when I finally got to SWW, what was the first thing you did? You formed the revelation and you curb stomped my head into a steel chair. So tell me, why should I believe a goddamn word you're selling? Tell him, Shannon. Tell him I'm wrong. Tell him everything I've just said is a lie.
You're not lying about the facts. All that happened, but it happened years ago. Hell, even the most recent thing you mentioned was around 5 years ago now. I'm not asking you to believe me. I'm asking that you let the past go and move on, like I have. We don't gotta be friends again. We don't even have to get along. But you've gotta stop this nonsense. Why don't you just let it go, huh?
Let it go? Let it go. Shannon, I will never let it go until I get my pound of flesh. And mark my words, the day will come when you will pay for your sins.
Pay for my sins? Pay for my sins? Oh, I pay for my sins and even more.
Bullshit, Silver. Bullshit. You never pay for a goddamn thing. You want to walk around here all high and mighty, thinking you pay for your sins? You don't get to make that decision.
Do something about it.
Oh, give me a break. I can see right through your little
Hey, now wait just a damn minute. This ain't a confessional, brother. This is a wrestling ring. And I've had it up to here with you TXW old heads going on and on with this will they, won't they horse shit. We've seen this movie already. So how about y'all take it straight to DVD and handle it on your own time, not mine. Hey Strider, I'm glad you got to share with the group, but it's time for you to buck up.
Mercer, this has nothing to do with you. Sit your ass over there and shut up.
Sit down? You better watch your tone. Last time I checked, I'm the #1 contender. And you ain't coming anywhere near on the verge or that world championship, partner.
Get the hell out of my...
What? Oh, that was uncalled for.
What are you doing, man? You need to get the hell up out of here right now before I make you.
Oh, you don't like it? I'll tell you what, how do you take a swing at me right now? You can finish this right here.
Oh, I will happily drag your ass right here if you don't get the hell out of this ring right now. You ain't even got no business here.
Oh, but this is my business, Shannon, because I'm here to stop you from running this business into the ground.
The only thing getting ran into the ground is gonna be that whack-ass mutton chop you got on your face, you low.
Oh, it's breaking down. Wait a minute, Trey Mercer. Oh, no! A full force lariat. You know he was aiming for Strider.
Or was he? And of course, Strider hightailing it the hell out of here now.
Oh, real problems with your leg. Hopped off the apron perfectly.
Damn it. Shannon, are you alright?
Shannon Silvera is out cold from the full force lariat. If that happens at On the Verge, Nathan, we might have a new SWW World Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have to find out what happens next on Blitz.
Thank you guys once again for tuning into another awesome episode of SWW. But folks, we got to give huge shout outs and a big special thanks to all of our Patreon members and YouTube channel members as well. Without your support, none of this is possible. It takes so much time and effort, and this is pretty much my full-time thing now. So because of you guys, I'm able to do that, and words can't describe how thankful I am for you guys and your support. It means everything to me, and I'm just glad to be able to be here and to entertain you guys. We all are. So once again, thank you guys, and we'll see you again soon.